Hello everyone, this is assignment 2B, the Python implementation of stem and leaf plot. So in this function, in this assignment, I have made several functions. So in my main function, I have initialized one while loop, and it will continue to run until we terminate the program. So basically in my main only the functions are being called in a loop to and the loop is just to return the code if you want. So while in this first the print intro function is called, print intro function actually prints a few statements like telling what is a stem leaf plot, and what type of inputs will this program want you to enter. Then that's calls get input program. It gives us the get input program gives us the appropriate file name which we need. If we have selected file number 1, so it will give us the stem and the leaf plot 1.txt file. If 2, then appropriate files, it will give us the return the name of the files. Then in the name function it will call the read file function. So this function will give out the data from that file. uh, if we see that read file, so here this function will do all the data from the file and it will return this data. Then in our main function I have called process data function. Process data function then actually takes data. It will make two lists. One will be stem and one will be the leaf. So one list, the stem leaf, it will take all the digits starting from the first digit to the second last digit, and the last digit will be saved as a leaf for every time. So as this is generic, so anyone can add numbers, as many numbers as they want. The size of the number can vary from 1 to anything because this is totally generic. So this -1 represents the last value of the list, so this is totally generic. And as we can enter any number as we want. And also then this in this function stem leaf structure is called. This structure actually takes those stem and leaf lists and it prepares a dictionary out of it. So basically for every the values in stem were being repeated, so I decided to create a dictionary for every value, every key. There should be a list of items or list of leaves corresponding to that stem. So this in this function I have made that dictionary. Then this will return our made dictionary, which will again come into the process data function, and this dictionary will be returned. And then we'll go to the main function, and this dictionary will go into the display data function. And in this display data function I have printed the stem and leaf correspondingly. And then I have prepared, so just for the sake of formatting, I have printed I have implemented 3 if statements. Like for example, if the key is for 2 digits, just set up these like 3 functions. For example, if the key is for 2 digits, there should not be any any space in between. So just this is for us, for the sake of formality. uh, all right, so for if we run the code. Alright, so here we'll enter the file name. For example, if we enter anything else than 3, let's say that we add by mistake 6, alright, so it will again ask 1, 2 or 3. So we, let's say, input 2, and see it will make all the stems and all these dashes with separating kind of separate between the two, and this is a list of all the leaves. And if you want to terminate the program, press N or any other key to continue. Let's say I press something like anything, F, it will ask again. All right, so this time 3. So if, for example, if I press N, uh, it will say the program is terminated and the condition is implemented over here. All right, the data files were very friendly, and all the data was very clean. So uh, since the data was very clean, we were not expecting anything, uh, anything surprising. So like for example, if you want something, you can change the format in which the data is put into the file. So like we can try to take this function. This function is not completely generic. So as the files, all the values in the file were separated by the slash n symbol. So like if you want to do something, if you want to change the structure, you can change the format and how the values are saved in the file. Thank you.